So I wanted to talk a little bit about my very, very favorite mulberries, favorite tasting mulberries ever, which is the Morus Rubra hybrids. So the Morus Rubra is native to the United States all the way up into Canada. And to me, they are the most delicious mulberries you can taste. They have a very, it's not just a sweet and a tart, but it's a complex. There's a complexity to the fruit, and it's so delicious. And so I have probably 15, I would say, growing around here that I found all over Florida. And the more I realize how with only 100 chill hours, we're not able to grow as many mulberries as you can up north, because the 100 chill hours, there's nothing you can do when they want more chill and you only have 100. So I've probably gotten about 30 varieties from up north, and they just don't fruit, or they don't want to wake up, or they just give a very few fruits, because I'd say probably want 300 or 400 or more chill hours. So anyway, this is one of them, Morus Rubra hybrid. And see, it's very hard to find pure rubras, and so there's a search on for pure rubras and testing them to see if they are in fact pure or mixed with alba or something else. But anyway, they're most delicious that I have found. Morus nigra are said to be the most delicious mulberry in the world. Doesn't grow well here. I think it does want more chill hours. Very delicious. It's totally different than any other mulberry. To me, it's more blackberry-like, even has a seed crunch like maybe a fig has. Super delicious. It just doesn't like it here. And so the next, to me, there's nothing like the Morus Rubra hybrids. And so let's see, out of 15 different trees, they basically taste the same, like Tice or Shangri. Like I said, there's a very complexity to their sweet, delicious, tart mixture. And I have found 2 of the Morus Rubra hybrids that taste completely different than the ones that taste like Tice and Shangri. And these right here, that one over there, I've tasted them, delicious, but they taste very similar to Shangri and Tice. And so the 2 that I found that are a total different, super delicious flavor are one I named Sweet Delicious, and it's the sweetest next to the Pakistani and the Australian green, the long white fruit. The Sweet Delicious was the sweetest, oh my goodness, best mulberry I've ever had. And then the other one that is the Morus Rubra hybrid is Wacissa, and it almost tasted like a Concord grape or something. I mean, delicious. I absolutely love Morus Rubra hybrids. And so, scout out in where you live and see if you can't find some old trees. We really need to save them. The more pure rubra that it is, the harder it will be to root. And a pure rubra, you can say, is almost impossible to root. You really have to graft them. But love, love, love my Morus Rubra hybrids. And what's neat about it is, one thing is they're nematode resistant. They can handle drought. Look at this tree, how green and gorgeous. And we have been in a severe drought until a couple of weeks ago, and it didn't look bothered at all. This is Tice, and it was found in an old town in Florida they called Tice, Florida. So love this tree, absolutely gorgeous. And so a few of them, let's see, that I can think of that are named varieties that are Morus Rubra hybrids would be Illinois Everbearing. And my Illinois Everbearing doesn't do good here. It wants at least 400 chill hours. And so the fruit doesn't taste fantastic. I'll tell you something funny about Illinois Everbearing is when I got it 6 years ago, it had had all the cold it needed when I got it in the spring. And so it fruited and the fruit was amazing. And then ever since then, has a hard time waking up. When it wakes up, it'll just put on a handful of fruit that's just okay, and then it goes back to sleep early. Just doesn't like it here. But Illinois Everbearing, the real one, is a super delicious berry. There are many that go by the name of Illinois Everbearing though. A lot of different ones. The same with Shangri-La. There's 3 different ones that go by the name Shangri-La. But Illinois Everbearing is a hybrid, Morus Rubra hybrid. Shangri-La is the real one. Tice, Silk Hope, Sweet Delicious, the one I named Sweet Delicious, Hicks Everbearing, Varaha, Wacissa, and that's, I'm sure there's lots more, but that's the ones I can think of right offhand. But anyway, I just wanted to share that a little bit about the Morus Rubra hybrids and how much I absolutely love them. They're so delicious, but I've rarely found a mulberry that I didn't love anyway, but I do believe the Morus Rubra hybrids are some of the best tasting mulberries you can get. All right, have a great day. Plant lots of fruit trees. Central Florida, Zone 9B. And 100 chill hours.